What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 35. Today, I'm going to do something a little bit different. And what I'm going to do different is simply talk about bullyism. Real quick, I don't tolerate that. Y'all who have been around, y'all who have seen, you understand that. And it bugs me when the whole world will sit and say that they hate bullies and hate bullyism because it leads to just all kind of things, you know. It's not even good. But it bugs me when people talk about it, you dig? And they don't want to do nothing, but they're just hoping that somebody who heard it would. You know, stand up for what's right, stand up for this, stand up for that. Me? See, there's something about me that you might not have known, and you may not know. I don't tolerate the beating or bullying of children, and I don't tolerate the beating and the bullying of elderly. Some guy's hawking his kid in the face, I'm going to say something. Somebody's pushing an elderly, watching them, be scared of them, robbing them, pushing them down, taking whatever they want from them. I'm going to say something. I've got people tell me it's not worth it, man. Leave it alone. Okay, I agree with that. You got your own problems. You got your own family. I agree with that. So who does something? When in all due respect, when people tell me don't worry about this or that, they're right. I know that 100%. But in my head, I go, so you're telling me if somebody tries to come in and rob you in your home or in your house or in the streets or in an alley or whatever, that you're supposed to not do nothing? You're just hoping somebody would? Now, I'm sure it's not meant like that. I'm absolutely sure that's not what people that have told me meant. Because I know they're 1,000% right. But understand where my heart is and my mentality is. Now, just because I act a certain way and you don't or no one else does, to me it doesn't mean that they have or have not been bullied or have or not. Maybe some people just got respect. I, myself, was bullied. I have been through things. I went to school, you know. I myself want to share my story. The way these things made me feel, when I see somebody getting bullied, I start getting flashbacks in my head, you know. And I start going, they feel this for, and I know what it's like. Nobody came to their beck and call. I know what it was like, you see. For people to be, oh, I'm sweating. Oh, I'm scared. I can't do nothing. No, if I do, it just get worse. They may not. You might give somebody just a little glimmer of hope. You may give somebody the strength that they need, though, to get out of that situation by just saying something. And maybe the latter part will not happen. The bad part. The bad stuff that could happen. I want to help people so much through inspiration that I think people don't understand that. Or maybe they understand that, but they don't know how far that I want to go with that. I got told today, I went to McDonald's today. How about this? I went to McDonald's today, and I went through the drive-thru with my father. We pulled over, and we ate a burger. I haven't been there in a month of Sundays. Actually, it's really been a month. But I pull in there, and we got a burger, and we pull off in the parking lot just to sit and eat. And while I was there, I realized we had no napkins. Well, look at me. I'm the guy who needs extra napkins. Well, I had none in the bag, and I'm like, I'm going to go in. I'll be right back. So I walk in the place, and I walk in there, and there's absolutely no one in there. As far as people in their lobby, but they had everything clean and sanitized and actually smelled and looked great, looked beautiful. So this woman, this female, was coming out, And she goes, hi, I like your beard. I really like your style, the way you look. And I was wearing this. I just had a golf hat on. And I was like, thanks. She said, can I help you? And I'm like, I would just like just some napkins. That's all I wanted. And we went on and had this little 10-minute talk, maybe a few minutes, maybe. And we talked, and this lady is so awesome. I won't say her name yet. She doesn't even know I'm telling this story unless you're watching now. But she was so awesome. She works there. And when I get the okay, I'll say her name and I'll give her another shout out. But she went on to tell me that she just loved everything about me and loved my beard and loved this and loved that. And, you know, and I was like, wow, I just came here for some napkins. Maybe it was meant for you and I to talk, you know. And I talked to her, and we talked for a few minutes. My father's in the car. Of course, he's probably wondering, what does it take this long to go get napkins for? And I get the napkins. While we're standing there, I take out some stickers that I got some in my pocket still. Look at this. Look at this. This is these stickers. Here's the stickers that I have, Big Beard and FRIENDz. And I take them out of my pocket, and I say, hey, look. And I say her name, and I put them on the counter, and I go, look. I just put sanitizer over here on my hands, and I grabbed all these out of my pocket. Here, do this. They're stickers, you know, take them, you know, hashtag, you know, it says Big Beard and FRIENDz, and it says hashtag Big Beard and FRIENDz. So I told her to take this and to get online, get on YouTube, and she was like, oh my goodness, are you serious? I'm like, yeah, I'm just starting out. I'm trying my own thing. I'm not getting paid. I really want to bring people the insight. Like, if you watch, I tell everybody all the time at my job, if you watch these shows or anything of this and you go, he's an idiot, that's cool. I mean, it's cool. If you watch a show and you like it, that's even cooler. But, you know, there's always like one of those people, one of those lines where people like, don't worry about nobody, worry about this, worry about yourself. One of those lines from your friends always seem to float around. Well, I was minding my own business and just simply wanting to get a napkin and created this whole friendship with this. I want to introduce her, but she doesn't know, so I'm not. Over this sticker. Now, understand this. Here's what happened. I'm outside. I get the napkin to tell her, you know, later. I'll see you later. Thank you. You're an awesome person. Give her these stickers, and I hear her go to the back, and she's telling people immediately. You can hear, hey, we got this guy's on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, you know. So I walk out, nice to meet you. Have a good evening. Have a good blessed day. Yeah, you too. And I go out, and I'm sitting there eating with my dad and got these napkins. And as I'm talking to my dad about this lady, she pops up next to the window outside. And she had remembered that I said I'm there with my dad eating. And she said, is this Dad? And I said, oh, you know, I'm surprised. I'm like, yeah, this is my dad. And she went on to say, he's a good man. And she just met me. So I said, you don't know me. I'm sorry. And she said, no, you're just awesome. I love your style and the way you carry yourself. So then I talk about the show again, and she goes, yeah, we're going to look into it. She went on to say she's going to subscribe tonight, whether it's 1 or 1,000 that follow. That's pretty cool. So things like that, you know, I just went after some napkins and decided to, you know, tell her, you know, well, I told her, I said, I got a political free video amateur podcast every Friday, 8 o'clock. This is what I do. And I told her the questions and things that I do, and I like to have fun. But it really, you know, last week you guys were watching, which was funny. And you guys see these videos of me being, you know, goof. This is having fun with the kids, doing whatever. Yes, I used to backyard wrestle. No, I don't talk about it as much because I'm not trying to do that anymore. I'm just not. But I'm always trying to come with something, as I always say, every week, no matter what it is. The GoPro will be places with me. I will have things that, it may be normal, but it'll be things that you can tune in and look at and go, wow. So, like a lady came in the store the other day, and she's getting a bottle of wine. And she got a bottle of wine, and I check her ID, and I tell her, you know, she looks around, and she's like, what is this, the Grateful Dead convention? And I'm not noticing or thinking anything like, I said, it could be, ha, ha, ha. I don't know why I said that. And she says, look. There's like 4 guys in line with beards. And so we all look at each other, and immediately we knew. And here I was like, look, the Beardians are all here, you know, and we kind of laughed. And I said, she goes, yeah, you got a big beard. La, 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 la. And she starts talking, and one thing leads to another. And I'm like, Big Beard and Friends, look, check us out. So right there on the spot, there's a sticker I got off the side. She takes her phone, and she takes a picture of this sticker. And next thing I know, I get in that evening, and I have like 2 subscribers. So that's kind of cool. Two more extra subscribers. And so it's, things like that are really cool. I do the formula to the show a certain way. I want it to be a certain way. I want it my way. Thanks for the suggestions on some things, guys. Most of you tell me in person. That's cool, and all that helps. But for most part, I got what I think I got. I got this. But pretty soon in the future, I'm talking just, guys, it's right around the corner. I'm gonna get a kids month, or at least a kids episode, and that's all I'm gonna say. Bring back my kids, bring back some friends, some family members, and we're going to have some fun. We're not always just gonna sit here and hear my banter. Which, you know, some of you like it, and I think it's cool, but, you know, the more I talk, the more I feel like, oh, man, they're getting drunk or they're going to sleep, you know. Which, you know, if you drink alcohol, the more you drink, the better I sound. So you drink up. It's kind of like when I sing. But anyway, guys, you know what? Without friends, I can't get enough emphasis. All this joking aside, without friends, without the ones that call your family and loyal, which, you know, just because you're not family doesn't mean you're not family. You dig? This is real stuff. This is really what I'm talking. Real stuff, real feelings I'm saying. And anybody watching, remember, it will pass. You are somebody. You are loved. Somebody out there is thinking about you the way you're thinking about them. If they're deceased, if they're, you know, far away, they're watching, and they know that you care. And they absolutely are there with you. Spirit, heart, physically, mentally, they're there. Right now, I'm going to talk about bullyism. And instead of me sitting right here, earlier in the day, I walked around and, well, here's what I did. Check this out. What's up? We're having this big, muggy, nasty, wet day today. And for once today, I didn't have a fire, which is weird. So I'm basically going to take you guys on the journey today and show you around. So let's see what's going to happen here. So if you notice ever, you know, we got this little thing going on. A set. We hang out here at the shack. We hang out at certain places. I don't have a fire like I do this morning because it was wet and I had to work, so I didn't get it. But we have a sign up here that says, "Toilet out of order. Please use the far corner." So what that means is now we go to the far corner. Come here. And I don't know how many people have anything or know anything like this, but here's the far corner. Okay, there's the far corner. So now let's see what's behind the far corner here. Yay! Yes, I have a urinal. And it does say Big Beard and Friends, BB and F, smiley face. And even on the urinal, see, I try to practice, it'll say here, smile more. And it's funny because, you know, I'm in the country. This is what I do. I'm a country boy who went away for a while and came back. Now I'm back to my roots, and I feel like, I really feel like, wow, you know, I've been back long enough, but it's me. This is who I am. This is who we are. Compost all over the place. It's too wet to cut grass right now. Crap right now because we have got soaked. I mean, it just does not look. But I mean, that's all right. What we look and the way we live does not actually make or break a person. It doesn't. It can mentally, but is it more so? We have to learn who we are. And that's funny because now I speak on that. Learn who we are. Because certain things are on my brain. I've had an experience over the weekend that I actually, it doesn't matter the incident. I'm sure I'll tell you about it if I haven't already, to some people. And it got me to think that I didn't know myself. And I don't think people understand, like, you think you know yourself, but
certain events happen in your life and causes you to look forward, look inside. At least it does for me. Maybe it's an epiphany moments. I don't know. But I was not proud of the person that I think I'm turning into, and I want to do better. And it's weird. Like, I guess you have to know the incident, and I just don't want to share it right now. But I got to see something, and my response to what I got to witness was, it was not unnerving to say, but it let me know that I didn't know myself. And what I mean by that is, I thought that I was this certain way, and due to these said events, it just made me realize. I'm sure I'll share it, but right now it's irrelevant. But I do want to say that if y'all feel that way, if anybody feels that way, it's okay. It's all right. If you find yourself or think you know yourself or you don't, and you look within yourself and you really, really, get to know yourself, it is a whole different world. I don't know, to me. I feel like I'm babbling for no reason too, but people have to hear certain things. And sometimes, an average guy like myself, I don't know if I'm average, I'm above average or whatever, but you have to accept certain things. And I try to be the person that accepts, but kids change you, marriage changes you. They say you get older, you better do right, or you better think. Yeah. I'm reaching these ages, and I have been for a minute, where people go, the old people would say something like, when you better listen, you'll think about this one day, you'll think about this. And you're like, not me. Well, I'm thinking about this stuff now, from my religion to stuff that stresses me out. I mean, I'm solid in my religion. I don't try to push it on nobody. But at the same time, I do want people to know that you can be a certain way. Well, I can too. And I still pray for people. I love people. I used to say, I hate this or I hate that. And the bottom line is, I think it all has to do with you hate people's ways. You might not hate them. And I hate people's ways. I don't trust people, but I don't trust people to do the right things. And I'm saying things that I have been learning. Like at the gas station I work at, I share a lot of things with people, and there's some of them are watching now. And it's different when you have to go, talk to somebody, get them behind the register, get them out the door, do what you must. And it's different. They see you in there, and they don't know when you're struggling. Nobody knows. Not that I am, but they don't know. But you also don't know what they're going through. And I try to be a friend, and sometimes, it might be too much. But it is what it is, and I try. And I want to thank people for talking to me and trying to get exactly in a better mood. And, sometimes I think about a gas station and I go, I tell these guys, I say, I'm sorry that I'm too much for you this morning. I'm sorry. But wouldn't you much rather have a guy that was, happy and too cheerful than just a complete, And, sometimes, they say customers can make or break the cashier. Yeah, it's true. But you got to be bullheaded. You got to be strong. And it's more so that I don't want to be the reason they're having a bad day. But I'm also the cashier, or the person, shall I say. I'll say some things back, but I'll be very nice. I don't want to harm nobody. I do too much because I don't mean to be, but it's all because I've been in situations where I know that people are just outright horrible people. And even though I get up, I tell these people I've been up 3 hours, I've been up 2 hours. I have. So by the time I get to work, I'm not groggy. I don't want to go, hey, I'm doing all right. I do that, and I try to be happy because my problems are not their problems. I say that a lot lately, but I mean that. That's exactly the truth. It's not no one's problem. Now, I'll be an ear and I'll help. Don't go mistaken my kindness for weakness. I'll do some Al Capone quote there, but it's very true. I'll give the shirt off my back knowing that nobody would give the shirt to me all the time. There's people out there, and I know you are, but it's mainly, you know, just be nice. Just be nice. And we hear it, and it's like an old repetitive thing that goes on and on and on in the world. That they're like, be nice, be nice, be nice. Niceness doesn't cost you a thing. And I think people get tired of hearing that. But at the same time, why? Stand up for the, give the voice. I've been told somebody this week that I'm here to give the voice to the voiceless, especially under certain situations. Certain things I'm not going to stand for. Certain things I guess I'll just be that one guy in the crowd who goes, look at him. Somebody always talk about me. I'm that guy. Somebody will always say something they don't like about me. I'm that guy. I've always been that guy. I've been picked on. I've been shoved in a locker as a child. When and all this, I've been beat, I've been slapped around, and never really by the people that love you. I've got stories. You guys will hear all this, and if you go back on some of these episodes, you'll understand and you'll see. But what I'm saying, I'm not here to bleed what I've done or what I've went through. I'm here to tell you from those experiences, I will not be that person and a certain person. I will not be these ways. I can't. Race, creed, color, I don't care. Who am I to go up to somebody and go, you disagree with what I disagree with, and then turn around and damn them to hell, or to tell them, no. I mean, it's just, you can't do that. The devil goes around all the time trying to manipulate and perpetrate and infiltrate, and people think, oh, this is a joke, and the thing is, it's not. None of it's a joke. And plus, half the battles we're fighting in this world are in here. It's not with something we can physically see, you dig? I mean, there's so many. Don't be afraid to fail. I told a guy this morning, FAIL is the first attempt in learning. And don't accept no as the answer, because NO is next opportunity. And this guy just kind of took at me like, what did you just say? So I tell him again. And he's like, man, that was deep. And I said, I try to be, but I don't preach to people. I don't work on myself all the time. I don't want to be the reason. And I have been, and I'm guilty that somebody has a crappy day or thinks less about themselves. And I'm sure I have. And for that, I'm sorry for anybody that I've ever made feel that way. I mean, I believe that some people need to feel certain ways, but I don't always believe I'm the person to do that. But I just wanted to share that with you on this rainy day. I didn't know how to make this episode. I didn't know what to do today, so I'm just sharing all this. I had a chain of events happen over the weekend that led up to certain things, and I got to see and witness, me being a certain way, and I didn't like it. And I think people were looking at the situation, but not really feeling me. And the bottom line is, I think that's because they know me. I think that's what they know, and they know me, so it's easier to talk to. But some things, maybe epiphanies, or maybe growing up, maybe maturity, maybe perhaps it is the Lord himself dealing with me. And he's working on me, man. He is working on me. And maybe. And see, the devil's always working too. And the devil won't win. Devil can get behind me. I'm going to make it my point to try my best to not fail. Guys, that's all I got right now. But I just want to thank each and every one of you, anybody watching, everybody watching, the new subscribers. Leave me a message, like, comment, and share. If you see me in the store, talk to me in the store. I do have some koozies coming, and I've got some stickers coming, some vinyl ones, some white ones, and I'll be passing them out, and that's how you promote us. That's how we promote us. So guys, as always, go out, have fun, be yourself. As the hashtags that I give is hashtag motivate your mind and move your ass. Hashtag be inspired, be tough, be you. Hashtag family. Hashtag more than anything, Big Beard and Friends. We'll see you guys later. Love, peace. You got it. Chicken grease.
Big Beard.
Presentations.